Hey everybody, Nick Espinosa, your chief security fanatic here. And in Amazon news, they're about to upend the streaming industry. I'm just not sure if they're going to succeed. Now, here's what's going on, and I think we all should take heed because I do think this is probably what's coming for us in the future. I'm just not sure if Amazon's going to lead the way. This is coming from Alex Weprin of Hollywood Reporter, at least initially before I get into my own thoughts and my own homework on this. And so heads up to all you Amazon Prime members and watchers, because on January 29th of this year, Amazon is about to unleash what one top advertising executive called a tornado that will quote unquote upend the streaming video landscape. Now, the company basically is planning on essentially flipping a switch on the 29th to turn on ads for all of its Prime Video viewers. That's right. If you're a Prime member, you're watching Amazon Prime all the time, you're going to start getting ads, whether you like it or not, on January 29th. However, you will have an option to pay $3 a month to remove the ads. But as one executive, talking obviously the Hollywood Reporter, said, almost no one will do that. Are you kidding me? Now, I'm not sure if he or she is right, because we're going to get to those numbers. So think about it this way. People are already paying Amazon for their fast shipping and service. On the streaming side, Amazon's hit show Reacher and Thursday Night Football are basically thrown in for free. So marketers and legacy media executives are all essentially watching to see what happens with this. Are they going to succeed? Are they going to fail? Is anybody going to actually pay for this? Et cetera, et cetera. Now, going by the numbers, Consumer Intelligence Research Partners estimates that there's about 168 million Prime subscribers in the U.S. alone as of 2023. If just half of those are watching Prime Video, which would be over 80 million, then it would basically be comparable to Netflix's penetration in the United States of about 77 million subscribers, and way more than Hulu, Peacock, or Paramount Plus, which I believe is soon to be merging into HBO or something. Don't quote me on that though. Data from Nielsen also reinforces this. So while Netflix and YouTube take up the vast majority of the share of viewing time, Prime Video is basically very competitive. And so in the latest gauge report from Nielsen, 3.4% of all TV viewing in November was Prime Video, compared to 2.7% for Hulu, 7.4% for Netflix, and 9% for YouTube, which is the leader. So that scale in both subscriber reach and real viewership essentially has analysts thinking that Amazon will be able to basically make billions of ad dollars, and Bank of America's Justin Post estimated in January, basically that on January 3rd, that the company will ultimately generate about $3 billion in new ad revenue from the switch, and nearly $5 billion total if you account for those that are going to pay that $3 a month and opt in to not see ads. Now, on top of it, Lightshed's Rich Greenfield estimates that basically the company will hit $2 billion in ad revenue in 2024. So both of these analysts are assuming that the overwhelming majority of these users will opt to not pay that extra $3 to remove the ads. And I'm wondering, will you? And I think we're going to get to that right now, because that's the analysis from Alex Weprin of Hollywood Reporter. But what about the viewers? And he wrote a ton more in that article. That was just the primer of this. And if you want to go read it, it's actually really solid, very interesting numbers. But here's the thing. And here's how I'm looking at this. People are already paying for Prime. I think it's like $80 to $100 a year or something like that. And so for an extra $36 a year, you get no ads. That's the real crux of this. But how do you gauge that? And so I was thinking, basically, what is roughly the percentage that would be willing to pay to not see time-wasting ad? Like time wasting watching ads. And so for that, I thought of Hulu, because Hulu has plans where you can subscribe for a much reduced rate but get ads, or you can pay their premium or whatever they call it and then not get any ads, and you're watching ad free. And so I found basically a survey from 2022 that estimated that somewhere between 20 and 35% of Hulu subscribers are actually paying for that premium subscription for no ads. The other one that I was thinking of is Amazon Kindle. Now, if you're a Kindle user, and I am, basically, how many users actually pay the one-time $20 fee to remove ads from it? If you have a Kindle, you close it, you see it gives you advertisements for books and all of that. You can pay $20 and get rid of it, so you don't have to deal with ads. I paid $20. I didn't want to see the ads, and for me, it was worth it. But how many people are like that? Now, I couldn't find solid numbers on that one-time payment, But I think it really comes down to this. How much of the population is simply just going to put up with it and then get used to it and then not want to pay that in the future? Meaning, fine, I'll sit down to ads. I remember when I was a kid, and I had to watch TV and there were ads all the time. You couldn't escape it on regular television. And so I'll just suck it up and watch the ads. And I think for that, we can actually look at Microsoft. Now, not quite in that vein, because obviously Microsoft is not in the streaming game as far as I know, probably the Xbox, but Microsoft itself. Now, remember this. We all used to pay for a copy of Office as a one-time cost, and then we would just use it till the wheels fall off. Meaning, we had, Microsoft Office 2003, and then they had like 2010, 2013, and you still weren't buying it until you absolutely had to. But now they changed the model. Now you subscribe to it. And so how many people are still trying to find that one single off copy of it and just leaving it as is versus just paying the $5 to $10 a month per the user license, et cetera, et cetera. And now Microsoft is making way more money off of it. And on the flip side, we're getting updated as they are making that money. That's commonplace now. And so as we are looking at this pay-as-you-go subscription model, instead of a one-time big upfront cost, we're just getting bled out year over year. So I'm wondering, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, and for the record, I have Amazon Prime. I occasionally watch Prime Video. It is not my go-to. I spend more time in Netflix or some of the others. But would I be willing to pay $36 to get rid of ads if I really wanted to watch the next season of The Boys and not be interrupted? As I know huge people are fans of that. Yeah, it's probably worth it to me. I don't want to pay $3 a month. I'd rather just pay the $36. But there are going to be a lot of people out there that say, no, it's not worth it. And that's perfectly fine. And so if the numbers from Hulu hold up, even on the bottom end, and you're looking at, let's say, 80 million subscribers and 20% of them are paying you $3 a month, you're going to make money. You're going to make a lot of money. And so I think this is an important one. And the reason why I say it's an important one is longitudinally, everybody, and I mean everybody, Netflix, Hulu, you name the streaming service, big or small, they are looking at this model to see just how well Amazon's going to do, because either way, they're going to make money. The only downside would be if people were so disgusted by this that they decided to basically spend their money elsewhere. Screw you, Amazon Prime. I'll still pay for Prime for fast shipping and stuff, but now I'm watching everything on Hulu or whatever. So I'd be very curious to see where this happens, but I think either way, Amazon's about to make billions of dollars per year on us for our inconvenience, and we're going to see what happens. So I'm curious to know your thoughts on this. Would you pay not just Amazon, but any of the others for that? Maybe you're a Hulu subscriber and you like the ads, or you put up with the ads and you don't want to pay the extra, $3 a month or whatever it is at Hulu. So there you go. And that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well, which apparently is the market leader. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.